Hey, what's up YouTube? Yugioh got 1000 here, and this time I'm going to be using, for the last time, my Evilswarm deck. Now, this deck I've been using for the past few times, and this is going to be the last, as I said, going to be activating Castor, sorry. Yeah, as I said, this is going to be the last duel using my Evilswarms before the deck profile, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And I have a very good opening hand. I have another Castor and a Kyrkion, as in also first turn Ophion, adding the Pandemic, have the Deep Prison, and just set 2, doesn't matter which way. And if he does destroy my Ophion, that instantly sets up 3 for Dark Armed. So I'll be happy for that to go off. And I'll also be happy for my Ophion to stay, obviously. So hopefully I'm in for a good last duel with this deck. And I hope you enjoy. My opponent has 6 in hand, obviously, and we'll see how many cards he can. Okay, so just the prophecy. Yeah, during the end phase, so he's going to go secrets. That's fine, and then he's going to banish this to add. Yeah, so he's going to have priestess and another spellbook card. All right. So no priestess with Ophion on board. I can also pandemic his fate. So I'm actually hell looking forward to this battle. And yes, I do have a deep prison, but if he has wisdom. Okay, so power, I wasn't expecting that. So that, yeah, throws a spanner in the works. And if he does have Spellbook of Wisdom, we done goofed, as Asian eyes would say. I have a feeling that he does have a Wisdom. No. Yes. So happy that that went through that deep prison. That just puts me up for even more advantage. Hopefully I can capitalize on that. Okay, so I am going to go into a second Ophion without having to detach and use Kyrkion, just so that way my opponent has to get around 2 with materials, which I've learned is a lot better, as if I was foolish enough to activate my first Ophion, all my opponent has to do is somehow pop the one with materials, and that way yeah, I'm going to have a bad time. So getting a fair amount of damage here, which is always excellent. Just puts a lot more pressure on my opponent to do something. And already almost killed him just from second turn into the game. Really thankful that deep prison stuck. If there's a warning here, I won't mind at all, because yeah, he'll only be on 150 life points. Blackhorn maybe be a bit of a problem. Anything else apart from that, I'm not going to be too worried about. I will add a second pandemic just because I don't really want to shuffle my Kyrkion back in, so I don't need the trap at all at the moment. But I am not going to set this second pandemic because, as I said, setting double pandemic is always a bad idea. I have now 2 Ophions with materials, and I'm actually in a really good position at the moment. Proving that, yeah, Evilswarm's been out for a while, also Spellbooks have. Well played. Definitely was not expecting that. So, a dark hole from here, yeah. But actually really good play by my opponent, because he could have just spaced it. Then I would have set this, but because I didn't know that one of them was a space, I didn't want to fully commit to setting 2 just in case, that sort of thing. Now my opponent's got rid of 1 for free, basically. I haven't got the second one set, so he might be able to capitalize on this. We'll just have to see what he adds with secrets, obviously. Okay, so I'm going to go into, you guessed it, a third Ophion. And again, all with materials. Regardless of what I add to hand. Because I'm going to be normal summoning the caster anyway. Not to give away I have a Mandragora in my hand. And I am going to attack straight from here, just because I do have the Pandemic, which affects all. Although my opponent might just scoop it up. May as well attack with the strongest, just in case it's got high defense, because there's no point in... I've got more than enough attack on board anyway. And going for the one hit, and that's game, because I have a Pandemic. Well, that was a very good game on my behalf. I was excited to see how the Prophecy player would play against me. That deprisoning the Justice of Prophecy would have basically set me up for the win, limiting my opponent of resources. Abusing Kirkion, as I said, putting more attack on the board, would have went into a triple Ophion during the main phase 2. Also having, as I said, lots of resources, including Dark Arm Dragon. So that was the last live commentary duel up here on DevPro. Fourth and final game, winning all 4, showing just how good this game can be. How good this deck can be, and the deck profile will be up very shortly. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. But as always, Yugioh God 1000 signing off.